I've had a bit of feedback on the last few weeks, and there's something I want to put past the ones who turn up every week, which is you guys. And again, thanks to everyone who comes every single week. I really believe this is a really important time in this movement. We have to maintain a presence here. I think we can all sense that the mood in the public is changing as more people become aware and they know someone who's had an adverse reaction, as more people become aware of the digital ID issue, the central bank currency, as the government simply creates money and is causing an eventual long-term financial collapse, people are starting to become awake. So it's really important that we're here every single week. One of the things that people mentioned after last week's rally was the Trump flag. Now, it's my opinion that there's no place in this rally for the Trump flag. I want to know some feedback. If anyone is happy for us to say, as a collective, we don't fly the Trump flag. I think if I don't get any pushback, we will just say at this stage we keep the flags to those representing the movement. And again, I'm not trying to censor anybody, but as I've said before, anyone who shows up here is a representation of this movement. So if the public see the Trump flag, they may assume that we're on board with what he did, and to me Trump represents warp speed. He's still claiming to have saved millions of lives with his vaccine program, and that is not what we're about, in my opinion. So again, if anyone wants to discuss it, you can come and grab the mic if you've got a dissenting opinion to that. All right, I'm getting some, again, this is not about trying to censor people, but anyone who brings the Trump flag here represents the whole movement. And Don, I don't know if you want to say something about it, because I know that you're a Trump supporter. I personally, and I've got a lot of feedback that that is not what the movement's about. So does anybody else have a problem with keeping the flags purely to Australian flags? So seriously, the Trump flag's okay? That's why I believe, and this is just my opinion, yeah? And I'm happy to go with what the movement wants to do, yeah? If the movement wants to allow Chinese flags and Trump flags, then that's not the movement for me. If the movement wants to allow communist flags, that's not the movement for me. Yeah, but it was you.
If anyone wants to have a Trump flag, they should be able to.
Any flag. I'm going to stand by this libertarian flag.
Honestly, any flag.
Whether I like it or not, it doesn't matter. And I'll be honest, I don't think it's appropriate, but I will fight for your right to do it. It doesn't matter what I believe. Yeah.
Should we have a quick vote on a straw poll?
I think it should be a question. Should we stay on message, or should we allow everybody to
Stay on the message.
stay on message?
There's nothing wrong with Trump flags.
Hey, do you want to chat when we get back?
We should sort it out, because if the Trump flag, because I've had a lot of negative feedback on the Trump flag.
Can we do that?
Well, why does it matter?
Negative feedback from who?
People amongst the march. I'm not going to name names, I've had a lot of negative feedback.
Very important
But it can turn people
Well, I want you to think about that. Maybe we can have a discussion at the end. I'm getting different perspectives here. I'm getting people who are big on the free speech and any flag is okay. And we can disagree on it, but again, if you have a Trump flag or a communist flag, that people out there will judge us on the flags we fly. That is my opinion.
I know that. Look, be honest, I don't care about the media.
Stay on point.
What about the punters who see the Trump flag or the Chinese flag or whoever it is?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We've had so many different
You gotta
flags
understand.
over 3 years.
Trump didn't look
We've had
speaking.
Serb,
You have to
Croat,
understand. He
Polish
said,
flags.
Polish,
he
and they're all saying we're all
We've got a New Zealand flag over
the
there.
thing is, Trump didn't
Trump pushed the vaccine and is for the 15-minute cities. So you can turn people on, let's keep it clean.
All right, let's march, guys. We'll have a discussion at the end. We'll sort this out. If free speech wins, I'll go with whatever the consensus is. I am purely reflecting what I have been, the feedback I've been given. All right, guys, banners at the front, please. We'll start the march. And again, if you want to come and talk to me during the march and give me your opinion, if you don't want to make it public, come and speak to me. And we'll sort it out again. Let's go, guys. We'll start marching. Thank you.
I think freedom works, and once you start making rules, then you know, Jesus stood up against stupid rules.